If you would like to enter to win a life-sized Infinity Gauntlet, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on notifications, and tell me in the comments of this video what your favorite Marvel movie is. In Avengers Infinity War, Doctor Strange utilizes the Time Stone to look into the future and witnesses 14 million possibilities of the coming battle with Thanos. However, out of these 14 million, he only sees one where the Avengers are triumphant. So why is this? As we see later with Thanos battling the two different groups of Avengers, they both nearly defeat him, with the first group on Titan nearly removing the gauntlet from his hand, and later in Wakanda with Thor using Stormbreaker to halt the Mad Titan in his tracks. But why is there only a single possibility where the Avengers come on top if they nearly stop him twice in Infinity War? The answer lies within the Infinity Stones themselves. With the exception of a single stone, in order to use the power of an Infinity Stone, all you have to do is simply possess it. If you are powerful enough and hold the Power Stone, you can control it and use its power, same with the Time Stone, Mind Stone, Space Stone, and so on. However, there is one Infinity Stone where this does not apply, as it requires more in order for someone to wield it. This Infinity Stone is the Soul Stone. In order to claim the Soul Stone, someone needs to sacrifice something that they love. Of course, in the case of Thanos, that was Gamora. In the case of this stone, in order to use it, one cannot simply claim it for their own. As has been explained, one of the main powers of the Soul Stone is the power over life and death. Essentially, if someone holds the Soul Stone within their possession, they are nearly impossible to kill. That is why, in my opinion, at the end of Infinity War, Thor's attack on Thanos actually killed him. That is why we see Thanos in the Soul Dimension or Soul World at the end of Infinity War. But the Soul Stone activates and thus returns Thanos to the real world. But that is why out of these 14 million possibilities, there is only one where the Avengers defeat Thanos, because even if they remove the gauntlet and even if they killed Thanos on Wakanda, he would return. If they scattered all of the Infinity Stones, the Soul Stone would remain loyal to Thanos and ensure victory. As was stated by Red Skull, the Soul Stone has a very significant place among the rest of the Infinity Stones. The Soul Stone is eventually the glue that holds the rest of them together and accesses all of the stone's true power and potential. If someone were to remove the Power Stone or Mind Stone from Thanos, he would have to recollect them, but the Soul Stone is loyal to him because of this sacrifice of Gamora. So what exactly has to happen in order for them to defeat Thanos? Well, of course we know that Tony Stark is integral to the plan because of what Doctor Strange tells him. Doctor Strange, of course, sacrifices the Time Stone in order to save Tony, as this is the only timeline where they win. Back in the first Avengers, Captain America tells Tony Stark that he's not the one to lay down on the wire and make the sacrifice play. That is foreshadowing all the way to the events of Avengers 4, where I believe Tony Stark will indeed make this play that Cap never said he would. Tony Stark is likely the one to in some way get the Soul Stone to switch allegiances from Thanos to one of the Avengers, potentially even himself. The biggest question that remains though is how does one undo their allegiance to the Soul Stone, and I believe it would be bringing the dead back to life. In order to undo the connection that one has formed with the Soul Stone, they would have to break the sacrifice that they made to attain it. In the situation of Thanos, that would mean bringing Gamora back to life. If Thanos were to bring Gamora back to life, the Soul Stone would no longer be aligned with Thanos, and therefore the Infinity Stones themselves would no longer belong and be controlled by him. This theory explains though why there is only one way to defeat Thanos, besides the Avengers in a lot of these possibilities likely defeating Thanos several times, but him always returning. In these 14 million possibilities, the Soul Stone is always aligned with Thanos, and therefore, eventually, he can never lose. That is why even on Titan, if they removed the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos would still return and defeat the Avengers. And that is why in Wakanda, with a combination of the power that it took to snap his fingers, as well as Thor, when Thanos actually died, he then returned following. No matter what happens, because of the Soul Stone, Thanos cannot lose. In this single possibility though, something happens which makes the Soul Stone turn on Thanos. But that is just my theory, as well as others' theory, that explains why there is only one way and one possibility where the Avengers defeat Thanos, despite them coming close several times throughout the film. Again in Infinity War, Thanos doesn't appear as this invincible god, but he does does have this one trump card that keeps him in the fight always. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this theory, and why do you think there is only one possibility where the Avengers managed to defeat Thanos? Please leave all of your Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4 theories in the comments down below, as I would love to read them. Again, don't forget to enter the Infinity Gauntlet giveaway, subscribe to join the team, and have a great day.